Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So, everyone tried yesterday's example. Everyone got icons. Huh? You installed or used from CDN. You you better install, right? So, because I told you difference, you have to install if you want to use offline. Icons, how to display icons. I explained about class names. Huh? And more class names you can get from the official website, different class names. So what semantics we learned in body section? We have a header and we used a nav, another one aside. What is purpose of aside? Aside is an area from where user is navigated. Navigated not within the application, navigated from one application, our application to some another. Then we call it as what? Aside. That is the aside. Next important another one is some problem. Yeah. Another important nav. Nav is within the area. So let's create one example with more options. So you saw the header. We will design others also, but you should able to design different headers now. One, two example I will show, others you need to try. Little complex, easier you need to try. For example, what we done is this one. In this example, we created this header part. In that we are using icons and everything. Inside the header, we have this. Header is having two divisions. Row 1, another one is row 2. Row 2. And we are implementing this. Now, same, you should able to design other headers also. What you do, visit this website. We have themes getbootstrap.com. You visit this website. Now in this website, you see header. The header I will show you here. Yeah. You can see in this website, the header is this one. This is the header part. We'll open Zoom. Okay, this is the template. Okay. You see, this is the header part we are having. This is simple now. How many divisions are there in that? How many divisions are present inside it? Two divisions are there. One is left, another right. You can adjust them. There are no symbols, much only one symbol is there. What is it? Search bar is there. Suppose you visit the website getbootstrap.com. You see now this one. This is the header of another website. Now, can you try like that? Designing like this. I will show you some help I will give you. Rest you try. Right? So that means I will show 1, 2 examples. Others you should try. You should able to design. Right? 1, 2 examples we will see that. Others you have to try. So let's go. We'll design these also. For that, some more extra things you need to learn. Few more points you should learn. Let's go to our template. This is what we are designing now. In this template, we created the header part. So we created this part till now. Can you tell me what is this? What is that area? What is mentioned in that area? Happy holiday deals on everything. That is mentioned in that area. Now, can you tell me what does it is? What means in this website? What does it means in this website? Happy holiday deals on everything. Is it permanent? No. Why? Why it is not permanent? Because that is some offer related to holidays. It is not fixed na. Every few days it will be changing. That means what it might be, it is some highlights about the current website. Highlights about the website. Latest trends about the website. That means recently what they are providing, current what offer is running, such highlights of website are shown. So this area we generally call it as article. This area is called as article. Article not necessarily should be like that. It can be circle, it can be square, it can be anywhere. Usually it will be in the body. Anywhere you can have an article. But what is the purpose of article? Article provides the latest trends happening on that website. Highlights, trends, such things we keep in an area called article. What is difference between article and SI? What is difference between article and SI? Article is highlights about the current website. SID is not related to this website. They will navigate outside the website. If you want to publish any highlights, any trends, latest happenings, then we put in an area called article. So this area is an article area. Let's create that and see now. So now one more thing we have to learn is what? Article. Yesterday we saw those three. Next important is article. So what is the point of article? So article, it is used to display latest trends on current website. So these trends are related to current business. These trends are related to current business of website. These trends are related to current business of website. That means they are not about somebody else trends. They are the trends about the current business of website. So syntactically, we have an article and some deals, offers, notifications, all such things we keep inside that article. To publish such information, you need article. Latest trends related to current website. We need to keep such information in this, and it can be anywhere, any shape, anywhere in a website. We can put that using article. For example, this website I showed you, suppose I open some other website, like open some other website, some IRCTC. This is some IRCTC website. When I open this IRCTC website, you can see this is the website. And you can see in this website, you will see this area. That means some latest news, anything are present. Let's scroll up and down here. You can see these are, this is what ads. That means in which area we keep them aside. This is aside na. That means it will navigate to their website. That is aside. So these people are having any updates, any notifications. You can say this is article. This you can say as article na. They are showing some alerts, notification, latest things. Then these are called, this is called as what? Article. Remember, these are also ads. These ads are kept in which area? Aside. Advertisements are kept in aside area. Article means such highlights. Some highlights are there. We can keep them there. So what we are doing now, let's go to our page. And here inside the header, after header is completed, I told you top margin is header, bottom margin is what? Footer. Between header and footer is called as what? Section. Inside the section you have an article. Section defines area between header and footer, and after header is finished, inside we keep article. Where what is the article having? Span, class BI, lightning fill. That is one symbol. And another span, they have span called happy holiday deals on everything. That's what they are having. Another span is having another lightning symbol. You can see now this is in the article. That is the article we are having. We need to apply some effects for that article. So what you do? We go here, and here we need to write style for what? Article. Background color, we will keep black as background color. And color is what? White. And padding as 10 pixel. Text align is what? Center. Text alignment center. And you can see it will be like this. We want some more padding, 15 pixel. Then padding will come. And font family, Arial. I given a uniform family there. And those two spans of lightning symbol, they should have a different color. Then what we do? how to access them? Already they have a class name. What is the class name? If I give BI, it will affect to everybody. There is second class name. Actually, space means two class names. If I use first class name, it is same for all symbols. It will affect the header top also. We have to use this class name. What is that class name? BI lightning fill. Already it is having a class. We can use the class name. So what is the class name? Dot BI lightning fill. Lightning fill color. Color I given as gold. Gold is the color I am giving. Then it will apply that color. That means we have an article also ready. So header, after the header section, inside the section we have an article, right? So we have one more thing to use here. What is that section? It defines the area between header and footer. Majority of body content is kept inside section. Majority of body content is kept inside section. It defines an area between header and footer. Syntactically, we have header. First, I will give a body. In that, we have an header. After header, we have a section. Then we have footer. Footer we will design later, but that is the basic structure. Header, footer, between header and footer, we have a section. So we have header and section. One more important is now after the article, we designed the article. You can see here, this is an area. You can see this is an area. After article, we have this area. This area is having three options from where we can start using this website. That means they provide women shopping, men shopping. That means usually every new user starts using website from here now, or every user will start using from anywhere else. New users, how they browse the content of website from here? No, they don't browse the content from here. So they do from navigation. Navigation also they don't much concentrate much. What they do directly, they use these areas, right? In Amazon also, you will see the main screen, and from there what you want you will select, or you will search through a search bar. They have a navigation, but you don't go to navigation regularly. When we go to navigation, we want to some filter sort. So then we go to navigation, or we want to find some more details like rating, reviews, and all such things. We go to navigation. But initially, what happens every website, we have a startup point. A new user starts from one location. And in computer programming, the startup point is actually considered as, we call it as main. In computer programming languages, main means entry point. We call it as entry point. That means from where it will start working. For a existing user, he can start from anywhere. He will use a login button, sign in button, and he can start anywhere. But new users always have one startup point. Usually that startup point is considered as what? Main. In every computer programming, whether you are learning C, C++, Java, or any computer programming, in every language, there is a method called main. If anybody asks like in C programming, in Java, .NET programming, what is main? Then developer's answer is main is entry point. Entry point means a program has so many functions, but program starts execution from which function? Main function. That is the same thing website also have. Website have so many places to browse, but new users know about that website from one particular area which showcase everything about their website. That area we call it as what? Main. Main is called entry point. This entry point is for new user. When a new user opens your website, from where he can start using, that you have to highlight and keep it in the area. This entire area is called main. That entire area is called main. Now main have how many divisions? Three divisions. We have to divide these three divisions. Here one important point is that are they fixed divisions or they change according to width? They are fixed divisions. Anywhere you watch, you will have only three fixed. I will not change. Then how to display them, I will tell you. To display side by side, just now what we have done, we used an option called flex. Flex side by side. What is problem with flex is flex will display horizontal, flex will display vertical, but it will adjust according to width and height. I told you already, width and height you are adjusting, they will be changing. They will be changing the distance and all. Suppose you see, you created this. Now what happens? I will resize the window. When I resize the window, you can see that when I'm adjusting the window, the distance is adjusted. Na? The content is adjusted. This is called flexible. I don't want like that. I want fixed. Even they adjust, I don't want to adjust. I will keep fixed. Then we have another technique. Flexible means it will be adjusted according to browser. I don't want flexible, I want fixed. Then there is another technique. What is the technique? Let's see. But now the point is, what is main? Main is an entry point. Any website, for example, I open some Netflix. When I open Netflix, can you tell me where is the entry point here? Where is the entry point here? Sign in is entry point or get started? Sign in is for existing user. Entry points we are discussing about new user. A new user starts from where? He can directly watch movies. Huh? No, he have to have an account now. That means this is the entry point. This is the entry point. Remember, how much is entry point? This entire is entry point, or only this button is entry point? Actually, this block is entry point. How I say that block is entry point? Because this button related text is this, na? That button related text is that. This is not related to that. It is just about the highlights about that website. But ready to watch, enter your email, create your membership. This is the entry point. This is entire entry point. How we say that it is entry point? Observe carefully. Same entry point is present below also. Am I right? That means, can we have multiple entry points? Yes. Actually, in computer programming, only one entry point will be there. But this is not programming, this is designing. In design, you can have multiple entry points. Generally, in computer program, only one entry point will be there. But this is multiple entry points. That means you can enter from here or you can enter from here. Same thing is there, right? So from where a new user starts using our website, that area we call it as what? Entry point, and that is called as what? Main. So another important semantic is main. Main is referred as entry point. Main is referred as entry point. Entry point is used by new users to access or browse contents in website. You can have multiple entry points in a web page. You can have multiple entry points. Can you have multiple articles? Yes. Can you have multiple navigations? Yes. Can we have multiple sites? Yes. That means, how many places you can have advertisements? Any place. How many places you can have alerts? You can have anywhere, any number of times. That means it's not like you will have many only one site, only one article, and only one main. But remember, only one header, only one footer will be there. We will not have two headers and two footers. Header and footer are always one. Navigation can be many, aside can be many, article can be many, main also can be many. You can have many, more than one, right? So it is the entry point. Where to keep entry point? Anywhere you can keep the entry point. In a section, you can have a main. This is the entry point. Now, to design this, we need two extra options. One is CSS, background color, and image. Already color I told you. CSS can have a background image, background color. We have attributes. What are the attributes? Background color. And we have background image. Background color, it uses color name or code, anything. So background image uses URL. URL is path. That means file path. Which one you want as background, you need to keep that. So we can have a background image. So background color, background image. How to control background image, we already know. How to control background image? Last session's example I showed you now. Background size, background position, background repeat, background attachment, we can try them. You can have a background color or a background image. Observe carefully here. Anywhere, anywhere you see some photo is present and on the photo there is some text, then it is not normal photo, it is a background photo. Generally, what people try to do when they see this type of things, they think that this is an image, on that image there is text. Actually, that is not image and text on image, it is background image. Anywhere you see a photo and on the photo you see some text, never try ordinary images for that. Ordinary images means there is separate image element. We can design that image element, we can put a picture. If you put an image element, bringing the text onto the image, sending image behind the text is a very risky one. It's not impossible, but very risky one. So what is the best one? Whenever you see a photo in background, that is not a photo, that is a background photo. There is difference between photo and background photo. Photos you can directly put using image, but that image is not suitable for keeping text on it. Always better we use a background image. So in this website, how main is having how many sections? 3 sections are there. So what we will do now, we will go to the area after article. After article, we will design a main. In this main, we have 3 divisions, div1, div2 and div3. 3 divisions are present. Now here, this division will have a class women fashion. This division will have a class men fashion. And this have a class kids fashion. Like this we have 3. Now we want 3 pictures for them. And from where to get the pictures? I told you about a website now. You can try that website. So you can try the website. So we have a free pics website. You can visit this free pics. In this website, we will search for 3 photos we need. We will search for women fashion and enter. You will see some women fashion related images are present. So what we will do is we will choose an image best suitable for our design. Why? Because you see, this will not be good for our design. Why? Because they are having a lot of gap here. Because we need a shorter one like this now. You can take it later with photo editors. You have to edit them, cut them. It's risky. So better what we do, we choose which is the best fit for that. For example, I will select this one. So I will download this one. So this also top some gap is there. We can later adjust that. I will show you. Just download this. Okay, that is done. Next, one more we need to search men fashion. Men fashion, another image is there. I think this is okay. I will download this one. That is the second one. Okay. Next one more is there. What is it? Kids fashion. You go to kids fashion. Kids fashion, they have more gap. This looks okay. This also looks, but there is gap above. We need to adjust that. Suppose I will download this one. Okay. Now that gap above, if you don't adjust, you will see your main abnormal in heights. You will see that. I will show you how do we adjust it. Okay. 3 images we downloaded. We will copy them into our project. These 3 images we will copy into the project. It is in which drive? F drive, Amazon, in that public images. We will paste those and keep reasonable names. This is having woman fashion. This is having kids fashion. And this is having men fashion. Actually, all these are JPG files. JPG files. Okay. Now what we will do, we will keep all these here. That means what we need to do, we need to set up, go, 3 background images for them. Okay, let's go. Here you write first dot, what is it? Woman fashion. Okay. We want it to, 3 divisions are there. 3 divisions should equally distribute left, center, right. Tell me what is the size of page? 1200 pixels. In that 3 divisions means how much every division should be? 400 divisions. So width of this will be 400 pixels. Woman fashion width is that. Okay. Background color, not color, background what? Image. URL is, it is dot slash, what is it? Images. In that woman fashion. But that image is large image. We will keep height also. So what we will do, all are in main area na? Main height I will give as 400. 400 is the height of main. That means these are inside main, so this height also will be 400. Okay, next what I will do here, they should fit correctly na? Then background what? Size. Background size is best one is cover. Fix the cover. Okay. Same you have to do for others. What is the next one? Men fashion. Same. Here we will change the image as men fashion. What is the next one? Kids fashion. Kids fashion. And this also same. We will give the name as what? Kids. Kids fashion. You see now they are available here. And important is they are there, but they don't have height. How much height we need to set for them? We have men fashion, kids fashion, all these are there. But how much height we need to set for them? So same height as main height. What we have to do, because currently they don't have any content inside. Later we will put content inside. Height. Height is how much? 400 pixel. So the same height 400 pixel. And you see they are present here. They are all present side by side now. We can use flexible. How to make it flexible? Which one to make flexible? Main. Display is what? Flex. After that, flex direction. Which one? Row. Then you can see it will fix that like this. But we know that flex direction is row. We have to add justify content space between. Am I right? You need space between, space around all of them now. Right? Already we know justify content is there. But justify content is not enough. After justify content, we need space between, space around. We need to adjust like that. Oh, some problem. Okay. So you need a space between, space around. We need to adjust accordingly. That is, if I give space between, gap will come now. Right? So If you want to fix correctly and you don't want to adjust accordingly to width, because see what happens now. When I adjust the width of this window, you can see now it looks fit. And if I decrease more, then you see that they are all decreasing along with it. This will disturb the contents inside. That's not good. That is the reason we don't use flex for this. Why we don't use flex? Because flex is nothing but flexible. It will adjust according to the screen. I don't want like that. I need to keep it fixed. Fixed 400, 400, 400, not adjusted. Then what we have to do is we don't use the option display flex. We have another option. We have to use another CSS option, that is CSS display grid we have to use. Later when you learn CSS, you will learn more difference between flex and grid. As of now, when to use flex? When you want your content to be adjusted according to width. You don't want your content to be adjusted according to width. You want fixed number of columns, with fixed size. Then what we have to do? Display grid. What grid can do is it arranges your content into fixed set of rows and columns. Into fixed set of rows and columns. Not only that, what is the speciality of grid is it allows to change the position of content in rows and columns dynamically. Dynamically, it allows to change the position of content. That means at any time I want men fashion left side and kid fashion right side, you can easily shuffle it. If you display as grid, if you don't display as grid, just flexible they will be. But if you want to change their positions, you want a fixed one, then better always use which option? Grid. Always use grid. Into fixed set of rows and columns. You can change the position of rows and columns dynamically. That I will show how do we do. Here, what we need to do syntactically, we have display. Display, we have to use grid. After that, grid template columns. You have to use grid template columns. Display grid, grid template columns. So here what you have to do, you have to split between 1200 pixels. Split between 1200 pixels or 12 FR. FR means fractions. Pixels or fractions. That means page can be divided into how many fractions? 12. 1200 pixels means 12 fractions you can divide. This is always good to keep correctly. You don't want to justify, you want to display in a fixed columns, then always use this grid option. How to do? Now see here what we are doing. I removed the grid, then again it will be like this now. I removed flex. Flex is not good for it because flex again requires lot. See, simple thing what we are doing. Main should display as what? Grid. Grid template columns. How many columns? 3 columns. How much every column? 400 pixels or you can share in fraction also. 12 fraction means how many fractions each one? 4 fractions. 4 FR, 4 FR, and 4 FR. Like this you can divide. 4 fraction, 4 fraction, 4 fraction. And you see automatically it will be correctly fit. It can be correctly fit. Now remove the width you given. Previously you given 400 width na? You remove the width given to them. What will happen if I remove the width? They will automatically adjust to the size. They will automatically adjust. That means the pages divisions are divided into 4 fractions each. And you can increase the height. Height you can increase. Height I will give some 450 pixels each. Then you can see all will be increased with height. And I want some gap at the top margin of whom? Main. So main we will use margin top 20 pixel, and you can see some gap will come. That means at the top some gap is there, right? This is correct way of showing. If I use display flex will come all left, all center, all right, or space between, space around, like that. I don't want like that. I want fixed set of columns. Even I adjust the width and height, it is fixed. It will not change. Then we have to use always which option? Grid. You have to split the grid among how many pixels? 1200. 1200 pixels, or you can divide as 12 fractions. And remember, how many fractions you are giving, make sure that those number of divs are present. Understood? That means you are dividing into 3 fractions. That means how many divs must be there? 3 divs must be there. If you have 4 divs by mistake and you are creating 3 fractions, then it will go, order will be random. That means how many fractions you are giving, those number of divs must be inside the main, inside that area. You are 2 fractions, then 600, or 6 fraction, 6 fraction. And height your wish, you can adjust the height. So height already is okay. Suppose I'm adjusting the main height as 500, then all of them I will give as 500. 500 is the height for all of them, because inside we want some more content to display. This is the main area we are having. And observe carefully here. There is some unevenness in photos, na? That is because of your photo problem, right? Because your photo have lot of gap above, below. Then what to do? How you will adjust that is, you have to edit the photos. We will do one thing. Let's open here public in that images, and right click on images, reveal in Explorer. Reveal in Explorer means it will open in File Explorer. Here open the images and see this photo. Open with right click, open with MS Paint. You open with MS Paint. After opening with MS Paint, what you have to do? You adjust the top portion, cut it, cropping na, right? So what we will do is, this kids fashion, it's a large image. I will crop from the top like this. Like this. That looks better. And I will save this. That's fine. Automatically you can see that is fine. Women fashion also same. Open with MS Paint. Adjust the size to see it clearly, and crop from the top. This much size I will give. Okay, and save. Once you do these modifications, you will see now in your page design, they look better. That means all are uniform in height. Otherwise, one will be above, one will be below, like that we can do. This is best option we have. So This is ready. That means the header is ready, article is ready, and main. Now inside main, we need some content. What is the content they are having inside main? Observe. What is the content inside the main? You can see that main is having, yeah, main is having woman and button. As of now, we will create everything with div and spans only, right? So first, let's go to the design, and this is the area. This is the area of women. Here we need one division. This says women. And I will give this class as main title. Okay. Main title is the title we want to give. Okay. Same. I need a main title everywhere. And this main title is what? Men. Here main title is what? Kids. Women, men, and kids is the main title. Okay. Below that, we need another div. In this div, we will put a class as btn shop. That is actually button, shop button. And what is that they are having in that button? Shop woman. That means we write the word shop woman. After that, there is a span class bi right arrow. So we have a right arrow right. Yeah, this is arrow right we are using. Now same button we need everywhere. We'll copy men fashion also a div. Here shop what? Men. Okay. Here also a button. And this is shop what? Kids. We have to define this. That's ready. Now the content is there. Men, shop men, and women, shop women, kids, and shop. Now observe what is the important colors and effects we will give. This must be horizontally flexible, vertically also flexible, right? Horizontally, vertically alignment. That means how many contents are there inside? Two, na? Two divisions are there. That means they must be side by side or one below another. One below another. That means flex direction is row or column. Column. So let's go here. We will first write here. What is the first one is? First we will put main title. Huh? Main title, font size. Font size of main title 50 pixel. Color is white. And font weight is what? Bold. And font family is what? Arial. And you can see that all of them will display like this. Women, men, kids. Okay. And one more important is sometimes what happens is background colors are very dominant. Then text will not be dominant. Then what we can do, if we put some shadow for text, then it will be good. Then what you can do is you can apply CSS text shadow. You can apply CSS text shadow and box shadow. Both will use same options, but text shadow and box shadow. Text shadow is for text, box shadow is for containers. That means for divs, spans, and all. If div contains only text, then you can use text shadow. Actually, we have text shadow. Text shadow is having three values: horizontal value, vertical value, and blur value, and color. Same you can apply for box shadow also. right? So let's see here how you design this. Actually, shadow, I will show you one example. I am writing text shadow. I will give 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 0 pixel and black. Okay. What is the first value as I told you? Horizontal. You see 10 pixel I am giving. You will observe that text is having horizontal shadow. Shadow is horizontal. Horizontal means shadow is this direction, right? I want shadow to come this direction also, downward. Then what to do? Second value is 10. That means vertical also will come. And shadow is very dark shadow. Then what we do? Last value is 5 pixel. 5 pixel means shadow will be blurred. You see blur. Shadow is not sharp. It is blur. You want more blur. Then 10 pixel blur. Then it will be very much blur. You want a sharp shadow. Then what you do? You use this as 1. Then very sharp shadow will come. So what we will do here? So I will give 2 pixel, 2 pixel and 2 pixel and black. That will be better because I can see the text. Everywhere we can see the text properly. That is better. That is enough. Okay. One more thing we will do. What is it? Dot btn shop. For btn shop, background color. Background color is white. You see padding. Padding as 10 pixel. And font family Arial. Okay, you can see shop button will be like this. Width we will adjust for that. Font size I will give as 16 pixel. That means letter size increase little bit. 18 pixel, little larger is okay. And what we will do width 120 pixel. That means width will be fine, but women shopping is not good. Then what we will do? 130, 140 pixels so that it will fit all of them perfectly. Okay, it will be like this. One more thing, we will give text alignment. Text alignment as what? Center. Then it will be fine. So we want more padding, 15 pixel, then more padding will come. More padding is going to display for that. Okay. Now we have two options there. Now we need to make them flexible now. Then what we do? We go to every container. Okay, let's go to women faction. It should display as what? Flex. Okay, flex direction should be column, not row wise, column wise. Then another option, justify content center. You justify content center, then it will be like this. Justify content center means it will come center. We will give justify content space between. Space between means it will get space between. We will use not space between. Space what? Around, because I want above and below also now. One more. Horizontally center. How do we do? Align items. Align items as what? Center. It will be fine. That is the center. That means horizontally center, vertically space between. Space around you used here. So what we have to do? Let's go to men fashion. Display is what? Flex direction is what? Column. Justify content. How to justify the two contents? With the space around. Align items where? Center. That's it. That is for men fashion also. Right? The same thing we have to give for kids. I will copy the same and I will add for kids fashion also. Then you can see all are perfect. That is how we need to keep the content. Actually, they use lot of more effects, animations and all. Later you will do that. That means mouse over, colors, effects, They do lot of animations. First point is design. First, if you can design, later we can make them work. Later we can make them animate. Those we will do later. So here, observe carefully here. This is the main area and the header area. Here we have three options now. What we are having? One is the header part. This is the header part. After the header part, we are having a section. Inside the section, this is what? Article. After that, this is what? Main. Actually, they create lot of more. For example, you see when mouse is over, it is looking dark. Na? They are all animations. Later you will learn how to do such animations and effects. Not now. Because they require some more points to understand. We can easily design. Actually, what they do is, you see, kids fashion and men fashion, women fashion, they add opacity. Opacity 0.6. Then actually opacity means transparent. Transparent you can give from 0 to 1. If I say 0.6 opacity, woman fashion is light transparent. It is transparent. Opacity 0.6 means transparent. Okay, I will give same opacity for all of them. Men fashion, kids fashion, all are opacity 0.6. That means all looks light. But when I move the mouse onto them, mouse over on them, they should gain opacity to 1 again, right? So what we have to do? We have to write like this. What is it? Woman fashion colon hover. Hover means when mouse is over. This indicates that when mouse is over. When mouse is over, what should be the opacity? How much? 1. Similarly, another one. What is it? Men fashion colon what? Hover. This is called class. We apply a class on this that is going to verify whether mouse is over. Opacity is 1. We have another one. Kids fashion on that hover. What is the opacity? 1. And you see what will happen now on mouse over, it will be changing. That means when mouse over, it will be showing little dark. So that we know exactly what is currently selected, highlighted. These are just effects. Such effects later you will learn. First you should able to design like this. Able to design in this way. I hope you understood. Right. So here what is another important point is, so we have to give CSS opacity. It sets transparency for element. Opacity value can be from 0 to 1. Opacity value can be from 0 to 1. 0, 0 is complete transparent. And 1 removes transparency. One is going to remove the transparency and keep it normal. 0, 0.1, 0.2 transparency gradually will be removed. From 1 to 0, transparency is set. Syntax, any element you can use opacity, some 0.5 like this. So that is another one. So if you want to arrange elements inside a container flexible, then you use display flex. You want without flexible fixed, then we use display grid. Display grid. These two are important options. Now you see the page is up to the main area, it is ready. That means header, article, and main. Main is ready. Now scroll down here. Below that, you can see this. I think you design. You can design, right? What are those? Free shipping, returns. This is nothing but a simple services. They are telling about what services they provide. That means this can be anything. That means it's not a main, it's not entry point, it is not article. Why? Because these are not highlights of that which changes. They are fixed na? Every time they have the same thing. This is not aside because it is not advertisement or anything related. This is general information about their services. Then all such things you keep in ordinary div, right? We don't need a semantic for that. We just give a div. So now this div contains services. And can you tell me how many divisions are there? Four divisions are there. Four divisions are there. They are fixed divisions. They don't flex. They are fixed left, center, right. What is the problem with flex means if you give flex, later when I adjust, they will disturb. They will come to 2, 3. It should not be like that. They should be fixed. Then what we have to do? If they need to be fixed, then we have to design into columns. I hope you can do that. Right? Tell me how to do that. Just go to the design. And it is not any semantic. What we have to do after the main area, keep a div, but we will put a class. What is the class? Suppose services is the class. In that, how many divisions you need? Four divisions I need. Div. Okay. These are four divisions we need. Okay. Four divisions we are creating. Now, in the first division, what we have to keep? In the first division, we need to keep this one. Free shipping, and there is a span, right? So we will write here a span. This is separate. What we will do? Class bi what truck, another span. So this is free shipping. Okay, we are keeping like this. After that, in the next line, you want to display some information. So what we will do? In the next line, from orders above 100. That means here I will give from orders. This is another span above 100. First we write them, later we can align them. Okay, same. Next I will copy similar and I will put here. Okay, next what? This is free returns. So this is BI arrow reverse repeat. Repeat arrow is present. Okay. And this is another text. What is it? Free returns. Huh? Returns. Okay. And return money in 30 days. This we will add there. Okay. Next. Another one. Here what we do? That is as BI. BI as what? Lock. This is security. Huh? Secure shopping. Huh? Secure shopping. Okay. Below that, we will put this one. Okay. This also we added. Next one more. What is it? We will copy the same. Next one is what? Tag. That is called BI tag. Okay. And here we have which one? Over 10,000 styles. Okay, I will copy. We have this one. I will put it here. We'll put it here. Okay, now let's go to our design and see it looks like this. We have to keep all this in a good alignment and placement. So what you do? It is all in services area na? So we have to write a class. What is it? Services. Okay. For that I will give padding. Padding I will give as 30 pixel. It will give some gap around. After that, font size. All font size is same, 20 pixel. Then letter size will be large. All font family will be same. Arial, uniform Arial I given. Next what? How many divisions it must divide? 4 divisions. How you will divide? Display as what? Grid. Grid template columns. How many fractions each? 3 fraction each. 3 fraction, 3 fraction and 3 fraction. Out of 12 na? 12 means what? 1200 pixels. Out of 1200 pixels, 12 fractions you have to divide. Then you can see they come like this. They have the option like this. I will decrease the font size a little bit like this and it will be fine. Now still it is not done because placements are important. You see after this there must be a line break na? Spans don't have any line break. So you add a manual break called BR. BR for line break. BR for line break. After everyone we add a BR. BR is for line break. BR means line break. Then you can see they will come into this. You will have a line break. You can add padding, spacing, right? Suppose these symbols you need some space, left, right, you can adjust the padding and spacing. You already learned you can give class names na? You can give class names and you can put some spacing. Actually what happens? They are all in services na? What we will do? Dot what? Services. In services, wherever span is there, we will give padding left. Padding left, how much pixels? 30 pixel or something. Then they will be like this. You have some gap. Second one also should be like that. The second line also should be like that. That means then what we have to do? How do we access these spans? We have to access all these spans now. Right? We need to put these spans also some pixels. Generally what happens is you cannot directly access them. You need a class name for that. What is the class name we can give? Give a class name called service text. Okay. Actually, first one bit will be better, service title. Service title, second one, service text. So if I give the class service text, okay, I will use service text everywhere. Here also class service text. Here also service text. Now we need padding for that. What to do? We have to access the class. What is it? Service text. What is it? Padding left. How much padding? Some 30 pixel padding I given. You can see you can give more. How much? 60 pixel padding I given. It is not adjusted because what is the problem is nothing but spans are inline. Then we have to make them block level. How to make them block level? Display as what? Block. Then they will be block level. After block level, we can adjust the padding. I think what is that? Padding is margin is 50. Okay. Now this looks fine, right? Why? Because the problem here is already I given padding now. Padding is already how many pixels? 30 pixels. Then already padding is there. We need to shift from the padding place some more. Then we have to use what? Margin. Margin 50 pixels. You can see it is going to display. Remember why you have to give margin, because this display block, if you don't give, still it will work. Block is used to make one below another. If you want to keep anything one below another, then what you have to use? Display block. If you want to keep one beside another, we have to use display inline, right? Here padding is not working. Why padding is not working? Because already padding is defined. Just what you have to give, what? Margin. Okay, now you can see it is fine. You can give margin top as 5 pixel, because 10 pixel, so you can see little gap will come. Display block is added and you can see some gap will come now. Understood? So this is to adjust the content one below another. Actually what you do, I will give a simple point. One simple note is, you cannot change width, height and margin for span element. For that what you have to do, it requires, why you cannot change? Because they are inline. It requires to convert into which element? Into block. How do you convert into block? Wherever span is there, what you do? Display. Display as what? Block. If you convert into block, then only you can adjust the width and height. Width, height and margins we cannot adjust. Instead of padding, you give margin. That is better. Why? Because padding is given when there is a border. We don't have border na. Then always better go with what? Margin. The width and height you need to adjust. Now we have colors and effects. Your wish, how you want to define the color. So this is the bottom area we are having. And what they have done, they have given these colors. You can apply na. How to access them? You can access by class name, right? What is that? So you cannot use span. It will apply to everybody. They have a class called BI truck. Am I right? BI truck color should be what? Red. But what happens is, it will be red, but it will change top also. It should be red only in services na. That means we have to use dot what? Services. In services, BI truck will be red. That means it will not affect the above one. It will affect only here. Inside BI services only it should work. What? And for everyone there is class name na, right? That means what we have to do? Dot what? Services. In that BI. BI what? Arrow repeat. Repeat, huh? Repeat. So that's color also red. And in services, we have another one, BI tag. Tag color also red. And in services, we have another one. What is it? BI lock. Lock color is also what? Red. Then you can see all those are red. You can have a different font size also for them if we want, but not required. This is enough, right? That is general with divs. We created all this, right? Actually, if you see any website, everything is div span all, right? You need to create all that. This is enough for today. First, you need to try up to this. And this is not easy. What, it is very easy, huh? No, it's little complex only. But if you can design, then we can go into next level. Here today, what elements you learnt? Today you learnt only two elements. One is article, another one main. But you learnt lot of styling, how to apply the styles and all. If you can do up to this, then tomorrow we can continue others. And not only that, first what we will do, till now what we learnt, header, section, article, aside, main, and now. By using these different, some more designs we will see. Same elements, some another design we will create. Then you will get more idea. If I show 2-3 designs with the same concept, then you will get idea. Right? What we will do in tomorrow's session, we will try to create. In tomorrow's session, we will try to create one more. We will try to create this Netflix one. Okay, na? Tomorrow we will try to create this one. But to design this, some extra required. What is it? Background colors. I will show you how do we set them. So here also, what are the elements we are having? There is a header. Na? After the header, there is a section. In the section, this is the article they are having, and this is the main they are having. Am I right? This we should able to design. Tomorrow our target is this. Same elements what you learned today, same we will use again, but in a different design. Then you can go to next level of elements, right? Tomorrow we will learn how to design this, how to put a background photo, how to make the photo not to dominate very much. Like this we can design. That we will see in tomorrow's session. Okay, first you try up to this. This entire code I will post to you again. Yesterday I posted up to yesterday design only, right? So this is the new code with all the modification. This is which template? Shopper template. Shopper template HTML. This is the code. Okay, right. So I will create one classroom group. Our admins will share the classroom group with you, right? Tomorrow when you come to class, before today's example, same old classroom group only I will upload. Tomorrow, before you attend the class, our admin will share a classroom group with you. Okay, you have to join that classroom group. From tomorrow onwards, every classroom notes will be uploaded there. Okay, today's notes also same old link I will upload. Old classroom group is there, na, there I will upload. Tomorrow, before you enter into the class, our admin will share the classroom group. You can join. Okay, right? Then tomorrow will continue. Right? You are practicing now. If you are not practicing, then later you can't handle. That means some people wait, like let's wait for a few days. After the few days, I will start. Then you, after few days, you can't handle at all. You need to practice day by day. And if you have any doubts, we will clarify on the day itself, right? Or next day. Once you clarified with all the doubts, you are able to design, then we will move to next topic. I will not move to next topic until you finish your designing. Okay. And tomorrow we will share a lab group also. In that lab group, you have to upload your design, what you created. We will check what I am showing and what you are designing. You have to upload there. We will check, right? Otherwise, there is no use of learning. You don't practically do, there is no use of learning. You have to practically implement, and I have to see what you are doing. So we will share one lab group where you have to upload your design, whatever you are creating. Tomorrow we will do everything. Okay. Tomorrow we'll continue then, right? Yeah. Thank you.